welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kiana, aka The Yellow Lotus. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Anastasia Beverly Hills setting powder. Normally I don't always set my foundation, but I'm just now starting to get into it. I would normally use the MAC Cosmetics mineralized powder and just use that because it's very lightweight and it still does the job. But recently I'm starting to get a little bit more into trying the powders. It's definitely a good idea as well because I am normal to oily, and so it does kind of help to sometimes keep away some of the additional oils and just the longevity of my concealer and my foundation throughout the day. Now, I did already go ahead and try out the Anastasia foundation. I'm not really a big fan of it, so I won't be using that foundation today, but I'm going to use my go-to because everyone who really knows me knows that in my heart I'm truly a matte girl. So I'm going to stick with my go-to, the Studio Fix Fluid, and my shade is NC50. So I'm going to use this, and I'm also going to use the 24-hour concealer in NC45. This is what I use just as a highlight under my eyes. And okay, I'm not gonna do a fully sculpted brow like I normally would for this. I'm gonna just do something really light and quick because the video is mainly focused on the setting powder and not so much focused on a brow tutorial. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my brows, then we can go ahead and get into the foundation and talk about the setting powder. Okay. Today, let me show you what I'm going to use. Okay, so today for the brows, I'm going to use the MAC Shape Shade Brow Tint in Spiked. And I'm going to use this one because it's nice. It has a very nice tip for you to be able to make those hair-like strokes. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Okay. My mirror's got a little powder on it, so I'm gonna get this off so I can see really good. My brows are already, they're not very thick, so I normally don't use like the side with the powder for the shading to fill it in. All right, so let's get into this. Just basically following in the direction that my hair grows in, and just making light strokes to and then on the tail end, I'm just gonna take it down like that. Like I said, once again, this isn't a brow tutorial, so. Okay, so I did go ahead and apply my foundation as well as my under eye concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my favorite brushes I like to use to blend out my concealer is my e.l.f. flat foundation brush. And go ahead and use this just to blend this out. I normally like to highlight like right over my cupid's bow. I don't like to do a full highlight over my whole lip. going to go ahead. I already have my beauty blenders already damp. I'm gonna just go ahead and blend out this under eye concealer so I can immediately apply the setting powder as soon as I blend it out. Really excited to see how this powder is gonna work. Let's see. I feel like the powder, it's not a very deep yellow tone to it. I'm gonna use the shade in Banana, just because I do normally like more of the yellow tones because I have yellow undertones within my skin, and I like to bring out the golden tones in my skin. But her actual setting powder is not as deep as the Fenty powder that I've been using lately. It's actually a very soft, it's actually a very, very soft yellow tint to it. And it's also very lightweight, I've noticed as well. So I'm just interested in seeing how well it's gonna hold up. I'm gonna apply a little more concealer on this side because for some reason I always end up with more on this side. Just add a little more. A few dabs. Now, I did have a little malfunction in my video, and so the part where I actually began like prepping my skin did get cut out. So just so you know, I used the Natural Radiance primer from MAC Cosmetics in yellow, and I mixed that with the peach strobe cream. That's my favorite one that we carry, just to give it a little glow to my skin. And then I also used the MAC Cosmetics primer called Skin, just to help me blur out my pores. They're a little bit larger these days on the sides of my nose, and the fine lines on my forehead. So I did go ahead and prep my skin with that as well. For my foundation, I did, I'm not really too big on the Anastasia foundation, so I went ahead and used the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. That is my favorite foundation formula. It's one of my big go-tos, so I'm going to use that today. I always get concealer on my lip when I conceal right above my cupid's bow. I always get on my lip. So okay, I have this concealer blended out pretty good, I think. I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, my beauty blender is already damp. I'm gonna go ahead and start applying the setting powder and see how it goes. All right. I'm gonna go in lightly and build on, just because I've never used it before. I don't know how well it works, and I hope that it doesn't mess up my whole application. Firstly, I'm just pressing it into the skin. It does already appear like pretty light to me. Let me try to turn this way a little bit more so you can see it. Like I said, I'm using natural light. I'm not in my beauty bar right now, so I don't have my lighting with me. I just was really excited about trying out the powder today, so I wanted to go ahead and do this. Okay, I'm gonna start applying a little more. I'm just really just bouncing the blender on my skin and like setting it in there good. I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit. Oh yeah, this is pretty light. Okay. Hit my smile lines. Now, I'm not really focused on how it lasts as far as smile lines because I smile a lot. And so most foundations don't hold up, or even setting powders like throughout the day with me is definitely not going to last. I already know that. It would be like a miracle if it lasted all the way completely throughout the day with me because I smile a lot. And so I normally do eventually get smile lines, maybe not in the beginning when I first do my application, but eventually they do show throughout the day. I'm going to go ahead and use my Real Techniques powder brush and just dust this away. I don't want to leave it on too long. If it's a powder that I'm kind of more experienced with, then I'll play with it and possibly do that. But because I've never tried this one before and it does appear pretty light right now, I don't want to leave it on very long. I did forget to do this here. I like to go ahead and do. All right. Now I'm going to continue to dust away. And I didn't get my nose, but I'm going to go ahead and do my nose just to hopefully stop it from shining. I'm going to test it out and see how well it does with that throughout the day. I'll probably like leave it in the description, like how it ended up holding up with keeping out the shine. Oh, here we go. This is the big test here, is what these eyes are gonna look like. This is getting very scary for me right now. To me, it does seem like it's kind of doing a little bit of what the Fenty powder did the first time I used it, as far as like, to me, it seems like it's showing texture under my eye. Looks a little blotchy, but, ooh. I don't think I really like this. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna dust it away some more. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the MAC Cosmetics Mineralized Powder in Dark to kind of try to warm up my face a little bit and see how I like that. Once I use my Fix Plus spray and kind of spray over my whole face, I feel like it'll kind of seep into my skin, and then I can really tell if it'll be okay or not for me. I don't like how it's doing that kind of blotchy thing. I do know, like, with the Fenty powder, if you blow it out more, like further out on your face, then it won't get that blotchy look under your eyes. That's something that I had to test out, so I may just have to try this powder more than one time. But let me go ahead and see. Something wrong. Now, I didn't try any of the other shades of the powder just because a lot of them either look like too deep for my skin tone or like it's going to blend exactly in with my skin and not really give me a true highlight that I want. And like that, the golden orange one, like just, I feel like that one's for like more deeper tones, and the, which one is it? The peach one just really scares me because I don't feel like it's gonna do good with the undertones in my skin, but I'm not sure. I haven't tried that one, so I don't really know. Now, I do feel like it did brighten under my eyes, but maybe I could go in a little bit lighter with it. Maybe it's not one that I would want to bake with. Definitely need to get in some better lighting. I'm going to try to get like some pictures outside or something to see with better light. All right, let me... So far, I'm not really feeling it, but like I said, I will have to like, because I do kind of feel like it's kind of like washing me out just a little bit. I'm gonna have to probably like play with it and try it again another time to give like a really true review if I would use it or not. Like I said, I may need to possibly like blow it out more like with the Fenty powder. What I'm gonna do is put in... Just trying to bronze really quick to warm up my skin some. Okay. I'm not gonna do anything to my eyes because I am gonna go outside and check this out, because I may have to wash this all away if I don't like it. Because that's one of my favorite things, is like doing my under eye highlights and my under eye concealer, and if anything messes that up, I don't like it. So I don't know what I think about this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead, get my Fix+ spray. I'm going to use Rose. That's my favorite one. I'm going to go ahead and set all over. I mean, just looking on into the camera, like it doesn't seem like it gives me like a really, once I bronzed, it doesn't seem like it like gives me a real cast or anything. Like, it looks like it may be okay. I'm gonna just go ahead and set with my spray, and I'm gonna go out into the natural light outside and really see how this is looking. Like I said, it did get a little blotchy under my eyes, but maybe once the setting spray seeps in, then it may be okay. All right, I'm gonna let all this seep in. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just let my face dry, and I will be back to give y'all a review, or I might just adding some pictures so y'all can see what it looked like when I really got outside with it. Yeah, this is what the powder actually looks like. It's like a very pale yellow, like I said, just to let you see. All right, so I'm gonna let this set in, and I'm back. Okay, so I'm outside, and as you can see, it's a whole lot of light. I do feel like it's definitely brightened under my eyes. Let you see. I need some shade. I can't really see. But yeah, I do definitely feel like it's brightening under my eyes. I don't feel like it's giving off like a really bad cast. I actually think I kind of like it. I'm gonna have to like play this back to see like when I have a little more shade, because it's actually so much light that it's making me not be able to see the screen very well. So but from what I can see, I kind of like it. I feel like it's bringing out like the golden tones like that I like to highlight, and it's also kind of soft and blurred. I don't see too much blotching, but like I said, I'm gonna have to watch this over again to see. I'll definitely, like I said, put a description under the box just to see like how well it played out with my smile lines. I do kind of feel like they are already kind of seeping out, but like I said, that's something that always happens with me, so that's not really like a big determining factor of whether I feel like it's a good setting powder or not. All right, and that's it. I'll keep you posted.